Subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss an update from First Post.
Hey, you're disabled. How are you going to do it? Hi, I'm Nidhi Goyal and I welcome all of you to this online version of the event Ask Me, Don't Assume, organized by Rising Flame in collaboration with First Post. Today, on the occasion of International Day of Persons with Disabilities, we are here to have a conversation with you. A conversation about the questions that you have around people with disabilities, the curiosities that you have, and the assumptions that you make. I'm very, very glad to welcome here in the conversation with me a very young, dynamic, vibrant lady, Priti Shetty. Hi Priti, welcome to this conversation.
Hi Nidhi.
Priti, why don't you tell us a little about yourself and we will start from there.
Okay, so I'm a working professional and also a filmmaker, part-time filmmaker.
Okay.
And a chota-mota entrepreneur.
So tell me Priti, very seriously to begin the conversation, what is wrong with you? Why are you on a wheelchair?
Okay, this is the most often asked question to me.
Okay.
And I simply say that, yeah, there are a lot of things wrong in me. Like I'm a little weird, a little crazy, thoda sa shameless and thoda sa lazy. But other than that, there is nothing wrong with me. And why I'm on a wheelchair? Yes, I am disabled. I am suffering from a disability called spinal cord muscular atrophy.
Okay. So basically it's the disability and that's why you're on a wheelchair.
Yes.
There's nothing really wrong with you.
Nothing.
And it's cool that you get to bring your chair. I can wait for 10 minutes to get a chair. So, but Priti, like, isn't your chair like one of those fancy electronic wheelchairs?
Yes, it's like this Game of Thrones throne for me, where you have the chair, the fancy looking chair and a table, and it's looking amazing.
Oh my God, can I get a ride then?
Oh no, because you're not that good looking handsome boy, so why should I give you a ride?
Okay, so people who have questions, if they are allowed to ask you this, he needs to be a hot, good looking handsome boy. Okay, cool, thanks. Okay, but Priti, I have more serious questions, okay? I mean, you're not taking my questions very seriously. Do you work? I mean, part-time ye, part-time wo, but do you work? You work? Do you work?
I have to say, like, lot of family people have this notion that, okay, she might be doing something, but some part-time job or a data entry job. And I was like, no, I work, I do proper job. I'm a workaholic by nature.
So you do work?
Yes,
you're trying to tell me that you're on a wheelchair, but you still work. But Priti, all of this sounds so inspiring. Are you inspiring? I don't even have a mic. Priti, are you inspiring?
No, I'm not inspiring. I'm inspiring only through my work, but not because I am smiling or not because I'm eating or not because I'm getting out on the road. But yes, I'm inspiring through my work.
This is amazing because very recently I could make this distinction. When someone came up to me after a conference and said, you're inspiring, and I said, well, I'm not. If you feel I'm just inspiring because I'm blind and I'm standing here. And she said, no, what I meant was you're an inspiring speaker. And so I totally get when you say I'm inspiring through my work, but not because of my disability.
Yes.
But now taking you to another level of very serious questions.
Which is, I'm getting scared a little bit.
Do you think of dating, Priti?
Yes, I do.
That sounds like you have a boyfriend. He must be on a wheelchair, na? Henna? Tell me.
नहीं यार.
मतलब boyfriend नहीं है और wheelchair नहीं है. What is the point?
अभी तो फिलहाल boyfriend भी नहीं है, अफसोस, और wheelchair भी नहीं है. Actually, what happens is usually when I go on this dating site, a lot of strangers ask me, were you in a relationship? I said yes. So like, oh, वो भी wheelchair पे है क्या? But no, he's an able-bodied. So they were like, acha, okay. I can hear that disappointment in their voice.
Or disbelief maybe.
Disbelief, yeah.
Acha, because disabled people are supposed to date disabled people, is it?
ऐसा rule है, आपको पता नहीं था ये चीज़?
नहीं.
आपको ये नहीं पता कि कितने सारे rule हैं, हमको ही नहीं पता लेकिन rule है.
Rules है. So the rules are that disabled people should date disabled people, and you've highly disappointed me, Priti, by dating a non-disabled person in your life.
I think compatibility is the only criteria I'm looking for, whether it is on wheelchair or
without the
wheelchair.
So if he's privileged to carry his own chair or
Not.
non-privileged to stand in the queue. So Preeti, diving a little deeper, and I'm really trying to get everyone's public emotions in my questioning. But you know, Preeti, how? I mean, how? I mean, how will you?
How will I?
How will you do it, Preeti?
Okay.
I mean, how will you have sex?
Like anybody else, yeah. Obviously with new possibilities and new adventure, but yeah, like anybody else.
You have to tell me this. How many times have you been asked, how do you do it? Because for me,
a couple of times when I go on dating sites.
Only on dating sites?
Or any prospect when I reach and talk to. And if there is a gathering where we have a fun conversation with friends like Truth and Dare and all that,
yeah.
Sometimes, you know, people try to be a little funny. And I think it's okay.
It's okay?
I think it's okay.
Dating sites is okay?
No, it's not okay. Because you're a stranger, damn it. You can't ask me such question directly. First, at least ask me.
Which is so ridiculous, no? We are in this society where it's like, oh my God, never talk about sex. And never ask a woman. And women are not even supposed to like know a little bit, but yeah, like not talk about it. And suddenly if it's a disabled woman, all rules are broken.
Yeah.
All rules are broken. You're like, hey, you know, you're disabled. How are you going to do it?
Yeah.
And so I love when strangers ask those questions.
So I think you might also be getting the question like, how do you fall in love when you can't see?
It's all like Karan Johar's fault, I tell you. Ye sab movie bana ke na, people think aankhon mein ishara ho gaya. It doesn't work like that. People don't fall in love just because they can see.
True.
I do sometimes wonder with many of the, I don't want to stereotype men, but many inappropriate gazes. I don't know how women fall in love when they can see.
Ab bach gaye. You're saved.
Okay, Preeti, I think I can go on with inappropriate questions, but maybe I should stop and we should end the conversation here.
Shane ho bahut snow lega. Like all questions you will ask, I won't ask any questions.
You have questions for me? For this poor disabled woman, you have more questions other than how do I fall in love when I can't see?
Yes, I want to know that when you go to sleep.
When I go to sleep,
yeah.
I wish I can sleep a little more, but sure.
Do you keep your eyes open?
Sorry, I wanted to answer that seriously, but I haven't really tried, but this makes me curious. Maybe I will.
And what about those dreams, what you get? How do you dream?
Can I respond to that one?
Okay.
First, when you make the room dark, so I'm assuming that many people sleep in the dark. Do they keep their eyes open? That's a counter question that comes to me because I haven't honestly tried. Maybe folks can try and let me know. Then I'll try. And dreams.
Yeah.
Dreams. I have lots of dreams, Preeti. Lots and lots of dreams, Preeti. I mean, I dream big, that's why I'm here. But otherwise also, I have lots of dreams. And I'm okay if you don't follow this question up with asking me to describe my dreams.
Okay, I won't ask you.
Okay, cool. Because they're too inappropriate for here. But anyway, yeah. I dream when I can't see because dream is an experience. We box everything so much in visual and non-visual that it becomes so problematic. People are like, oh, you watch films? And I'm like, yeah, I watch films. And they're like, oh, but how can you use the word watch? And I say, वो तुम लोग वही बोलते हो तो मैंने बोल दिया उसमें इतना पकड़ने की क्या बात है? They're like, but how will you see films? You तो must be not going only ना. I said, हाँ गाने तो तुम्हारे लिए बनाए ना अकेले. But you know, cinema is an experience.
Yes.
Of course, it can be made better if we make it an accessible experience with audio descriptions. But I think dream is an experience. You just don't see dreams. You experience them. You live them. Haven't we all woken up with like hearts racing because we were running in the dream and then we are running now? Like, you know, that feeling. So I think we all forget that it's not about seeing or not seeing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So also let me know that when you get this, you know, beautifully ready for yourself when you get
Thank
dressed
God
up?
you said for myself. Thank God. Sorry. Go ahead, Priti.
So you get beautifully dressed for yourself. So I want to know that how do you decide like how to look cool today or how to look Indian today, or what is your take when you pick up your clothes or accessories?
No, I love dressing up and I love accessories. Initially, it took me a lot of effort because, you know, I have visual memories of colors. I used to see before till I was 15. So I know what pink is, I know what blue is.
Oh.
But the point is, like many sighted people, after baby pink and dark pink and strawberry pink, when it comes to the fuchsia pink and the rose pink, and I'm confused, right? But then I just make my imagination kick into gear. I also feel like wearing clothes, dressing up, is a matter of self-confidence and self-worth. And I think for me, if I wear a pink and somebody says, oh, but this is bright, and I'm like, but I don't mind looking bright, right? That comes from inside. It's not just like, hey, you know, how bright does it look? Is it okay? I'm like, I don't mind looking bright. I'm going, right? So I think I'm systematic when it comes to clothes. Accessories. The secret is that I have over 200 pairs of artificial earrings.
Oh, OMG!
The thing that takes me longest to pack when I'm traveling is my earrings.
Oh.
But I think it comes from passion. I just love it. So I invest time.
Awesome!
And when I'm confused, it's okay to ask for help, right? People say, "Arey, ye combination ja raha hai ki nahi?" Even when you're sighted, you ask others. So
Of course.
I don't think I think we attach too much of like shame in like, oh, but you know, I'm disabled, that's why I'm asking for help. I don't think that's true. I think people have pathetic fashion sense and they ask others for fashion help. And you're just confused. I mean, people are just confused because I'm blind and I have a good fashion sense.
Speaking about packing, I see a lot of travel updates happening on FB. So I want to know, what is the point in traveling when you can't see?
You know Eiffel Tower?
Yes.
You know how it looks in pictures?
Yes.
Do you know people still go there?
Yes.
If you could only see and experience the thing, then why would someone go to an Eiffel Tower? It's really the same. The picture won't justify the feeling that you have when you stand on the second level of the Eiffel Tower, right?
Yes.
Or you sit in the cruise and listen to the history of the city. That's the answer.
I wanted to ask you one thing. Have you seen Sixth Sense of Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
I'm sure you might have got this question that
Do
you
I
have
have a
sixth
sixth
sense.
sense? What do you think my name is? Nidhi or Nidhi Mata? It's amazing because I'm blind, so I can't see. Many a times people ask questions to my companion who's assisting me, thinking that I can't see, I can't speak, and I can't hear. And I'm sure that's happened to you as well.
Yes.
But along with the fact that they think all my faculties are not working, they imagine somehow that I have this sixth sense. I think it's slightly problematic. I think it's a way of saying you're not normal, you're super normal. And that's an issue too.
Yes.
Just like we're not Viklang, we're Divyang. The divine bodies come to brave the world. So inspiring. Okay. Priti, done with your questions, or do we have anything else left?
You also asked me so many questions about my dates and love and everything. I also want to ask something.
Come back to bite me. Sure.
So
But leave some questions for the men who will contact me after the show.
Sure, I'll do that.
Yes, sorry.
So tell me, like, I've seen a lot of people talking about companionship nowadays. It's become a, like a fad, you know.
It was always
Dating apps and all that. Companionship for disabled people is also like too much of spoken about right now. So I just wanted to know how is everything going in that section for you? Like, do you have a Tinder?
You really want me to say I'm single and that's not going well?
So, if it's not going well, I'm sure you might be having a Tinder for blind people.
We don't have a Tinder for blind people. But it's very interesting that the thought is floating around that we should have a Tinder for blind people or for disabled people. Again, with the thought that your boyfriend should be on a wheelchair. But I just hoped and I hope that in the near future, dating apps do become a little more accessible, where
Yes.
screen reader users like me, who use softwares, can access them, because it's ridiculous to think that we would not want companionship and love. And then you're making a sweeping assumption that all the people you have on your dating apps would not want to date someone disabled, right? Like it's a very poor assumption to make. But we have a lot of dating apps for the blind, if you think like for disabled people. If you think disabled should be together.
I want to also ask one little chotu inappropriate question to you.
I thought you asked all your inappropriate questions.
You get turned on with different things because you can't see like others?
Tell me one thing. All the people who can see get turned on by the same thing? I know people who can see still get turned on by like texture of hair and like choice of perfumes and like voices and handshakes.
Yeah.
The biggest turn on for me is intelligence, but
Okay.
oh, that's nothing to do with sight. Not because I'm blind, it was always that. And I'm going to stop you because I don't want to answer any more questions. We have really come to the end of the conversation. I mean, Priti and I will continue the conversation, but I hope you get the message. I hope you understand that it's okay, you know, persons with disabilities are fine. They're not this weird or abnormal or whatever else you've thought of in your mind. Those are just labels that you think that stem from your fear, your inhibition, maybe your ignorance. It was cool to chat with all of you because we just wanted to say, ask us, don't assume.